You didn't just wake up today. You were reborn from your own ashes, forged in the silent inferno of a night where your old self finally surrendered. August 9th isn't a date. It's the seismic crack in the foundation of your former life. The day the universe stopped whispering and started shouting through you. That fragile, seeking version of you who went to sleep last night? Gone. Obliterated. What opened its eyes this morning is something older, fiercer, and irrevocably certain. The air doesn't just feel different, it tastes different. Like ozone after a storm, like iron on the tongue before a battle you already know you've won. This isn't hope. This isn't faith. This is bone knowing. The frantic, clawing hunger for external validation? Extinguished. The desperate scanning of the horizon for signs? Silenced. In its place roars a quiet so profound it vibrates in your teeth, the stillness of absolute conviction. You are not on the path anymore. You are the path. Every cell in your body hums with the terrifying, glorious truth you have crossed the threshold. There is no going back. Asterisk yesterday, August 8th, was alignment, a breathtaking, almost fragile moment where the key finally slid into the lock and turned. You felt the mechanism click deep within your spirit. It was confirmation, a sacred yes whispered on the wind. But today, August 9th, is embodiment. You didn't just unlock the door. You kicked it off its hinges and strode through, scattering splinters of doubt and hesitation behind you like discarded skin. That profound calm settling into your marrow is not passivity. It's the absolute authority of a general surveying a battlefield they've already claimed. The divine isn't just guiding your steps anymore. It's coursing through your veins, firing your synapses, lending weight to your every breath. You move with a newfound gravity, not the heavy drag of burden, but the anchored power of a mountain rooted in its purpose. People will feel it before you speak, a shift in the atmosphere when you enter a room, a steadiness in your gaze that pins shadows to the wall, a resonance in your voice that doesn't ask permission, it declares reality. This clarity is blinding, almost brutal. Suddenly, the years of closed doors, crushing disappointments, and aching seasons of silence crystallized into devastating sense. You weren't being punished. You weren't forgotten. You were being sculpted with divine ruthlessness. Every no was a hammer blow chipping away the marble of your false selves. Every heartbreak was a chisel carving the contours of your resilience. Every lonely night was a forge tempering your spirit. The desperation to prove your worth, to be seen, to be chosen, ash, blown away by the fierce wind of this new dawn. Preparation is irrevocably, magnificently over. This is deployment. And with it comes the sacred paradox, an unimaginable lightness, the euphoric shedding of mass, performances, and exhausting contortions coupled with a profound, grounding heaviness. The weight of knowing. Knowing your voice echoes further than you dreamed. Knowing your choices send ripples into futures you can't yet see. Knowing your light isn't just for you, it's a beacon, a signal fire for others lost in their own nights. You are free from the prison of proving, yet fiercely accountable for the territory your presence now commands. This altitude is rarefied air. Fewer voices penetrate, fewer distractions cling, fewer people can breathe here. And for the first time, this solitude doesn't terrify, it empowers. You understand now, loyalty isn't dragging corpses up the mountain to prove you haven't changed. Loyalty is honoring the calling in your bones, even if the path narrows to only your footprints. You release what cannot thrive here not with bitterness, but with a warrior's blessing. They played their part in the symphony of your becoming. Now, you play yours. Alone? At times, yes, but never lonely. Not when your spirit vibrates at this frequency, resonating with the core of creation itself. You become the key. Not every lock deserves your turning. Not every room merits your sacred energy. Not every voice deserves an audience with your focus. This discernment isn't arrogance. It's the hard-won wisdom of a soul that has finally grasped the incalculable value of its own essence. You guard your energy not with walls of fear, but with the unwavering, silent sovereignty of a temple gatekeeper. This is quiet power. Not loud, not boastful, absolute. August 8th was the lightning strike, the blinding flash that illuminated the landscape of your destiny. August 9th is the fertile, rain-soaked ground left in its wake the moment you take root and decide to grow towards the sun with unapologetic ferocity. You aren't just blooming, you're radiating. Your light isn't a flickering candle seeking approval, it's a lighthouse beam cutting through the densest fog. Not everyone will brave the turbulent seas to reach its shore. Some will curse its brightness from their comfortable darkness. But for those souls adrift, drowning in doubt or despair, your unwavering light screams across the void, here is solid ground. Here is possibility. You can make it too. This is your holy rebellion. No more dimming. No more shrinking. No more abandoning yourself on the altar of someone else's comfort or expectation. You stand fully illuminated, a declaration written in flesh and spirit. So let your very presence narrate the epic no words could contain. Let the steadiness in your hand speak of battles fought and won in the secret places. Let your deliberate choices echo like war drums of a peaceful, purposeful army. Let your silence be a language of terrifying potency, understood only by those ready to meet its depth. This isn't a mood. It's not a phase. This is the recalibration of your soul's core frequency, the gnawing desperation of extinct. The frantic hunger that once drove you? You understand now it was never for the job, the relationship, the acclaim. It was a soul-deep craving for this, the unshakable granite piece of standing exactly where you were always meant to stand. The profound belonging that comes not from fitting in, but from being the mold others break themselves against. You are no longer seeking the path laid out for you in the stars. You are walking it, and your footsteps are etching it deeper into the fabric of reality. You are no longer waiting permission from gods, gurus, or ghosts of your past. You breathe permission. You radiate authority. Yesterday, you stepped trembling through the portal fate held open. Today, August 9th, you plant your standard in the heart of the new realm. Look the horizon dead in the eye, and with a voice that shakes the foundations of your old limitations, you utter the only word that matters now, begin.